Hey, 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 happy Monday. Coming in live. Definitely have to check out the caption to today's live vulnerable conversation as we quickly get ready. Oh, it just says like literally, if you woke up like dreading the day, definitely hang out and listen and hang out with me for a second. Like literally, I don't think I could say it like any more clear because that was something that definitely would have stopped me in my tracks. And I feel like we should definitely have a conversation around it. So if you don't know who I am, it's an honor to meet you virtually if you came across this for the first time. And if you're returning and you've been a part of an episode in the past, it's an honor to have you back. I'm super excited. Let me know where you're tuning in from and what it is that you are up to currently. It is 8:12 a.m., so Eastern Standard Time. I am currently in Michigan, so let me know where you are tuning in from. I'm curious the diversity, hi Jennifer, of what we have in the house this morning. But again, if you didn't get to see that caption, it literally just says, come hang out with me for a second if you woke up dreading any part of today. And there's nothing wrong with you if you feel that way, if you're kind of in that era right now, because there were a lot of people, including myself, who can relate with you, and there's nothing wrong with you, right? So let's kind of dive in and talk about it. Before we do, I just want to share a little bit about my background with you, because maybe it's relatable. Maybe you're like, holy crap, wow, it's 4:12 in Alaska. Maybe you're like, holy crap, this is so much more relatable than I ever would have imagined in my entire life of freaking living. So a little bit about my background. I will be honest and real and vulnerable with you. I was the person that rolled out of bed on Monday and I was dreading it. I was dreading the day to come. I actually had what I used to get made fun of at work. I called it the Monday blues. And I was actually kind of crabby. I took it out on everyone. I like literally took it out on my partner. I took it out on my partner. I take it out on my kid. I was like just frustrated that I had to go to work, right? I was just unhappy. And my background was actually in human resources. So HR. And I had a 9 to 5, but I had to leave quite early because mine was an 8:30 to 5:30 gig. And I had a 45 minute commute depending on what traffic was like. So I was out the door every single day by 7:30 and I didn't get home until like 6-ish. Here's the craziest part. At the time, my daughter was 2 years old. She was sleeping by literally 7 o'clock every single night. So I had like very minimal time with her. And to be honest with you, I was so stressed out, and you're going to see why, that the time spent wasn't even like quality time. It wasn't even fun. I was like just constantly stressed out and in like this flight or fight mode. So she would go, I'd make her dinner, obviously, give her a bath, read her a book, and put her butt to bed. And I'd actually go in the basement where I did hair. I'd go in the basement, do hair, finish up, clean up, take care of myself, and I was go back to bed. And that's what I did Monday through Friday. And you're probably like, oh, cool. No, not oh, cool, because on the weekends, I actually, would send Bella off to someone in my family and I'd go off and clean houses. And you're like, why have a kid? That was the first thing someone once said to me. And I'm like, listen, I had 60 grand in debt. I didn't know I was going to go through a divorce. Like I was literally like, I don't want to sound like a victim, but I didn't know that I was going to have 60 grand in debt. I didn't realize how much APR was on student loans. I didn't realize my payment for my student loans was going to be over a house payment, which was over $1,000. I didn't know I was going to go through a divorce. So there was a moment when I picked up my third job of working 70 hours a week between cleaning houses, hair, and HR, that I literally was working to keep the lights on, and I had to get Medicaid and food stamps. Never did I think my life was going to look like that. So on top of that, imagine Monday. Imagine Mondays waking up and just being like dreading the day ahead. So I ended up having a rock bottom moment, and it was on a Monday. Hi, Kim. Kim is from Washington State. Good morning. And it was on a Monday, and I was put on as the HR specialist to eliminate a group of employees. Listen, right now at this time, like 9 years ago, I walked into work and they're like, okay, so we're actually going to eliminate this group of employees. It's in the engineering department. We're not going to just lay them off. We have to get rid of this position. We're making cuts. We have to be able to come in. We only have this much amount of money funded. They need to go. So we did an exit interview on a Monday. Every single one of the employees was there for over 10 years. And I say that because like, I didn't even have 2 years under my belt. So that was kind of where I realized like, hey, Michelle, even if you like put in a lot of time and you stay and hang out at a company for years and years, like you still better watch out. But that wasn't as much as what hit me the hardest was, Michelle, you're not going to be able to retire till you're 90. Did you know that I literally wasn't even putting money away for my check to go into like a Roth IRA because I couldn't afford to save money for my future? I needed every penny. My exemptions, I had the lowest so I could get as much money in my check. Like that's how poor I was. So this was the moment where I was like, no one's coming to save me. No one is coming to pay off my debt. No one is coming to give me freedom or flexibility to be the mom that gets to volunteer in the classroom. Bella once had a stocking fall and crack open her eyeball. I didn't even get to go see her or go to the visit at the doctor's because I was working. I'm telling you, it got that bad. So this is when I was like, okay, I came across what you just saw. I came across a post that literally, I don't know why it stopped me in my tracks, but I actually continued to read it. And it was a similar story about a woman, okay? It was about a woman, she was in a relationship, she literally was in an abusive relationship and had to stay in an abusive relationship because she was afraid, okay, that she couldn't afford her bills on her own. And so I dug in deeper and deeper and deeper, and it talked about how she overcame her story and how she overcame this. I want you to envision right now, okay, Amazon, e-commerce. Stick with me for 60 seconds. Your mind's gonna be blown. I want to envision that, and I want you to envision Amazon being like the e-commerce where there's a warehouse and where there's products and they go directly from the warehouse directly to a consumer. Okay? Well, can you be an Amazon owner? Well, you probably can't afford a website, right? If you're like in my situation, I couldn't afford a website. I couldn't afford to create a product. I couldn't afford to hire employees. I couldn't afford to have inventory. But you want to know what I found by continuously listening to this woman's story? This woman who was in a relationship with someone and married and abusive and had to stay because she couldn't afford to not stay. She didn't have to come up with any of that money. She had to do one thing. She had to find the people. And like me, she shared she didn't have any social media presence. She shared like me that she only had a Facebook with less than 500 friends. I only had 200 friends. So I found what was called shifting retail, and still is called shifting retail, almost a decade ago. I'm not only excited that I stand here to share this story with you that maybe you can relate to. I literally, those Monday dreading, sooner or later, my working went from 70 hours a week to 40 hours a week. To 40 hours a week to being able to retire from doing hair in my basement. Like the freedom and flexibility I have, Isabella turning 12 tomorrow. I would be selfish if I didn't share this with you. If any of this resonates with you, the slightest bit, this much, I want you to drop in the comments the word me. All I'm gonna do is send you a catalog of how these products are different and how millions of people in every state and 190 countries want them right now. And you could be the person that introduces them by not being spammy. By not being a spammy whammy butthole or a billboard for a company. You're not doing it the right way if you ever are doing that. Do you want to know what you have to do to be successful? Have a passion for health, wellness, and helping people. There's doctors, there's teachers, there's lawyers, there's literally business owners, hairstylists, like you name any profession, they're doing this on the side of what it is that they're already doing. Let me ask you this. If an extra $1,000 to $3,000 every month on the side of what you're already doing would be meaningful to you, drop A. You're like, okay, 3 to 6 grand would be meaningful to me. Drop B. And if you're like 6 figures, 10K a month or beyond, drop C. Because I'm going to tell you something. You might have been like, what? It's possible. 100% with certainty it's possible. And there is no monthly minimum. There's no quota. There's no fee for a website. There's no shipping. There's no inventory on hand. There's no recruiting anyone to be underneath you. There literally is no quota. Like, I want you to drop in the comments. I can't see the comments, I don't think, what it is that's holding you back from making money in your sleep. It's 2026. I can introduce you to the exact model. I'm going to launch you tomorrow. I have 3 people that I launched in the last 24 hours that came across a video like this 72 hours ago who've made their first $100. They're doing this on the side of family. They're doing this on the side of partnership. They're doing this on the side of a full-time job. They're doing this on the side of pets and puppies. Like, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to beg, sell, or convince you. I don't even have a follow-up method. I'm looking for hungry people. Do you like money? Could you use some extra money? Are you positive, coachable, and willing to grow? I can show you exactly what it is that you need to do to be successful when it comes to making an additional stream of income alongside of what it is that you're already doing without it interfering. So if you want to have extra income, if you want to pay off debt like I did, if you want to put more money away, if you want to travel more, if you want to have weekly date nights and Uber home so that you and your partner can spend quality time together, if you want to get your nails done, your hair, or a massage, it is literally that reachable right now for you to start doing this. And if you're like, I don't have money, that's exactly what I said. And I didn't know that it was going to cost me $60 to get started on a product that actually saved me money by stopping buying a product in a grocery store that had chemicals inside of it. I didn't have time. You can do this in the nooks and crannies of your day. I started on my lunch break. I woke up 20 minutes earlier and I went to bed 20 minutes later. You're too busy. This is mobily. You can do this from your phone. I've never used a computer in my entire life of living. I come to tell you this story while I get ready, not because I want to recruit you to be on my team, to tell you that literally I would be selfish to share with you what's possible because I was on my hands and knees begging and praying 9 years ago for a solution. And if I didn't come across a woman who was vulnerable enough to share her past and how this is possible in any case scenario, I don't know where I would be today. I have no freaking clue where I would be today. But I also have to throw something out there that I need you to think about. If nothing changes 6 months ago from right now, and you wake up the exact same, how's it going to make you feel? How is that going to make you feel? How is this affecting your confidence every single day? How is it affecting your self-esteem? Have you ever asked yourself, literally, what is a typical day? What would you like a typical day to look like? And if literally you could wave a magic wand right now, take me through your day. What if you could have that be your day 12 months from right now by taking action for 45 minutes a day? I give you the exact game plan, the exact roadmap. Like you open up a safe right now and you know in this safe there's gold. I've got the combination, but you don't have it. But I can give it to you. Drop in the comments hybrid. I'm going to introduce you to the model of exactly right now going into spring, going into May. More people than ever globally in the countries, in the states are open to this model. You could have your health and wellness store in every single state, better yet in every single city. I have a health and wellness store in every city without paying for overhead or the products or the inventory or the websites or the customer service reps. Could you even imagine? And you know what the best part is? No having to sign up anyone to be underneath you. Earning 40% commission. No fees. So I'm here to tell you that if you've been following me, I'm here to tell you that I change lives. That's all I care about. I don't care about the money. I don't care about how much money I make. I care that the person that's listening to this, that's positive, coachable, and willing to grow, can literally do those things and I can show them the way. But if you don't have those characteristics or you can't choose to just be positive, coachable, or willing to grow, it's not a good fit because I don't have patience for that. But if you're positive, coachable, willing to grow, I can teach you how to be tech savvy. I just got done sitting right here in my bedroom creating content for the entire week for people, giving them protein recipes to give to their audience to add value, giving their people transformation stories of people that have struggled for a year, just explaining science behind products that are hero products without being a spammy whammy butthole. Like, you have the content. All I need you to do to help push this out into the world to make it a better place is to put it on your wall. That's it. And when people go, hey, Cindy, hey, Melanie, what is that thing that you posted? All you have to be able to say is, if I share a video that explains it better than I can, would you watch it? That's all you have to be able to say. You don't even have to say it. You're introverted. You type it. You're literally going to be texting me. My friend just texted me. I got 3 responses, Michelle. What do I say? I met her online. I'm going to teach her and screenshot exactly, tell her what to say to these people until she gets her first 3 customers. She's never alone. And by the time she gets her first 3 customers, she's not going to have to ask me what to say anymore because the system's already in place. The system's already running by itself over here. And she literally just came across a video of mine 48 hours ago, and she already has people reaching out to her asking her what it is. Do you want to know why she's successful and why she's messaging me right now? Because she's positive, coachable, willing to grow, and she wants to make more money. She wants it. There's some type of desire that she wants right now. She has a why. So I want you to drop right now. Why in 2026, on the 27th of April, are you not earning an additional stream of income? Is it because you don't have a passion for health and wellness? Is it because you don't have a passion for helping people? Or is it because you don't want an additional stream of income? Please share it with me in the comments. And if it's something else outside of it, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to beg you, sell you, or convince you. You don't have enough information about how this could change your life. That's it. So if you can relate to the caption of this video, the Monday blues, dreading getting out of bed today, dreading having to go into your profession, and this could relate with you at all, my inbox is open for you. Hey, Jeff. Gia, come. Literally, it's open for you. So just either drop below video, I'll share it with you. If it's a good fit, awesome. If it's not, there's no big deal. Literally, again, I don't convince people. There's a transformation. I literally sell transformations. You can sell transformations. You don't have to have one. You don't have to come in and be like, I didn't drop 30 pounds. You don't need to. You don't have to. We share stories of other people, and stories sell, facts don't. And you already have the content. We need more people like you. It's kind of like there's a cure for cancer, but we can't get it out there unless we literally put curiosity about it out there on social. And then people go, well, what is it? Well, I'm going to share this video with you. If I do, will you watch it? They watch the video. You're now making money in your sleep that's being deposited into your bank account on the side of what you're already doing. There's no better way. I've looked, I've searched it for a decade. I've done it. Did you hear my background in HR, cleaning houses and doing hair all at the same time, 80 hours? Did you hear my background of food stamps and Medicaid and 60 grand in debt? Did you hear that I saw my child for 7 hours a week and that was it? And a single mom who went through a divorce, broke, busted, and disgusted, that I found this model that I could do on the side of what I was doing? And I'm not only excited, but there's literally other people. Jeff, do you have the Gia? Come on. There's literally other people right freaking now. Right now. So just remember that. Annette says, I'm in. I've been watching you. I'm ready. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I love it. Okay? I don't convince. I don't sell. When you show up, you don't have to do live video. You don't have to do reels. You don't pay to open your business doors. I could give a crap. I've earned over $1 million in 9 years now. Do you want to know how much money I earned in corporate America in 9 years? Take 55, times it by 9, and add a 3% income raise annually. That I had to go sit in front of an a-hole who had to tell me, this is your worth, this is your that. Guess what? I'm not saying it's going to be easy,
But I'm saying literally that if you come in positive, coachable, willing to grow, and hungry as you know what, your life is going to change. Every day you're going to grow through what you go through. And the community that you're going to be with other women, is literally something, and the accountability, you'll never be alone. Because listen, I went through a divorce alone. I went through being a mom for the first time without any of my siblings having kids. I know what it's like, and community and accountability is everything. Go look at my page right now. Do you see that Michelle shows up when her dog breaks her leg a week ago? Do you see that Michelle shows up when she goes through deaths in her family? I show up every day. I will never be the leader that doesn't just talk the talk, but I walk the mother frickin' walk. You will never be alone. And you're like, well, why? I'm passionate. I change lives every day. I have people messaging me and saying, Michelle, my groceries were covered because of you. Michelle, my partner and I are in therapy now because of you. Michelle, I get my hair done and have built my self-esteem and confidence because of you. Michelle, I got to go part-time because of you. Michelle, I get to travel and see friends and be a part of a community because of you. It's not just about me. It's that I had the balls to post the curiosity marketing, to literally post and attract people to me by using other people's content. And literally, I'm here to tell you that you can be doing the same thing without doing lives, without doing reels, without being a spammy whammy butthole. So if this didn't work for you in your past, guess what? My marriage that was previous to the one I'm in now didn't work for me. But it led me that much closer to knowing what I really wanted in a marriage. I didn't have time. I didn't realize I could do this in the nooks and crannies of my day. 35 to 45 minutes to start off this business that was going to lead to this. I didn't know that because I didn't speak up. I didn't speak up for 5 years. I sat on the back burner and I said, that's a pyramid scheme. I'm skeptical. That didn't solve my problem. The cost of inaction cost more than the $50 product to get you started in launching your business today. You can get started for free. You don't need a product, but that's not how I work. I talk the talk, I walk the walk. I can get started with a $50 case of my Nitro, open my business doors right now, and guess what? It can pay me over $1 million. There's no frickin' catch. I don't gotta pay for the website. I don't gotta pay for the inventory. Why do people go to work at GNC every single day? I'm gonna go interview someone today there and say, hey, listen, what if you could have a GNC in every state, every city, every country? You didn't have to go into work. You don't have to have the inventory of your store. You don't have to have the website. You don't have to hire the people. You don't have to hire the customer service reps. You don't have to be married to that store. You can do that store from your beach. They go, what? They take a look because no one took the time to introduce them to it. So my rant's over. I'm obsessed. If you're for real, the only thing I can't take today is I can't take excuses. I can sit here. You can tell me your fear. You can tell me why you're not doing what it is that I'm not doing, and I can help you bridge the gap between where you're at and where you want to be. I can have you say the own words yourself, but I can't take the excuses. Because when I had $60,000 in debt, worked 70 hours and didn't see my child and was so stressed and couldn't afford to eat, I took the excuses and I never used them again because excuses don't grow you. So I'm ready for you. You drop in the comments the word hybrid. I'll introduce you. If it's not a good fit, who cares? You're not saying hybrid to launch into a contract. You're not signing anything. There's no minimum. There's no quota. There is no catch because I know there's a lot of catches out there. Okay? I love you. Happy freaking Monday. Get out there and crush and just know that a year from now, if you're dreading Mondays or you dreaded getting out of bed today to go do what you're doing, a year from now, that's not going to be your case. Your best case scenario is going to be, I went freaking part-time. I came across this live on the 27th of April with this woman who was bat-shiz crazy, but she changed my life. I love you. Happy Monday and have the best.